Today I'm going to tell you the truth about my experience with passive income possibilities in crypto, and I guarantee you will not like what you hear. Let me start off with yield farming. There are different types of yield farming. There is yield farming in the sense of that you provide liquidity to a certain project, or that you just stake your tokens and then as a reward get tokens back and earn interest on your initial stake that you have. That has also its pro and cons. The pro is, of course, you get money because you get interest of the stake that you put into the project, but the problem is the downside risk. You have something called impermanent loss, and that is the dollar value attached to the token that you are earning. You have to understand, if a project is offering staking rewards, it is inflating their supply, and if you inflate a supply, the demand is decreasing because there's just too much of that asset going around. So that means you potentially make some money on that, but in the long run, value of the token that you initially staked will diminish and could ruin you, because you cannot trade it. You can, if it's staked, it's locked there in that one position, and you have to keep it there. Like with a savings account, if you go into a bank and tell them, hey, I would like to have a low risk investment option with one of your saving accounts where you offer me like 5% a year on my money, then your money is locked there and you cannot move it until the contract expires, where you can then take your money back plus the interest. The same applies to staking. There are certain staking projects where you have to commit for a certain time period before you can take your tokens back, hence your money, the associated risk that you are taking with that. I have done a lot of staking in my trading career. I got really lucky with one project where the token price exploded while I was staking, so I was making a lot of money. That is the upside when it comes to staking. And I got early enough out when I thought the interest rate that was paid was getting so small that it's not worth for me to hold on to it anymore. So here you have one way how you can actually make some money passively in crypto, but you have to understand the risks that are coming with it. A second option provide, like I said, liquidity, but here you exchange your native token against LP token, a liquidity providing token, and that is a mix, for example, between USDT and the coin of Binance BNB. So now you have a little bit more stability in that LP token, because on one hand you have a risk asset, on the other hand you have a stable coin, and that mixed up together gives you one LP token. Now with the LP you still have the impermanent loss risk on the BNB side. So if BNB falls down, if you will still want to earn the same yield, most likely you have to replenish the USDT side to still earn the same interest, because the interest rates on LP pools are variable. So it's quite complex, that subject. So I don't want to delve any deeper into it. If you are really into that kind of topic, let me know in the comments below, and I make a separate video about staking mechanisms and also liquidity pool providing if you want so. Another way how you can earn passive income in crypto, it's kind of active passive, is if you have a community and you can drive the traffic to a website, and that can be an exchange, that can be a project, and you have an affiliation partnership with them. That is one of the most lucrative avenues that I have found for myself to pay basically for everything on a daily basis. I use, for example, as many of you guys know already, I use Bybit a lot, and I earn a substantial amount of income absolutely passively with Bybit. If I would stop today, I would still earn for the rest of my life. As long as Bybit is around, I will still make my affiliation commission from them. But there are so many other affiliation partners besides Bybit that you can also use. So you just have to find the right one. And here is the downside. First of all, you have to promote it. You have to get the word out. You need to have a community. If you don't have one, you have to build one, and which is also not easy. And then you have constantly to keep promoting until the moment where you say, okay, I make so much money with that, I basically can stop. And this is just running and running and running. So that is the other option that you potentially have. Another way to earn passively income, as an example, you have a lot of money, you put your money into Bitcoin and you forget about it. You basically invest into Bitcoin, let's say with like $2 million. And you forget about it for the next 4 years. I can guarantee you in 4 years, the price at least doubled. So you basically have generated an income over a period of 4 years that you just have to break down then. So if you have $2 million to spare to put into Bitcoin, you have some other capital lying around to survive until your bet on Bitcoin pays off. Forget about it for 4 years and then take it out again. There is, as far as I know from my personal experience, no better way to earn a passive income than to do it with affiliation. That's just my personal experience. I tried many other things. Like I said, I tried staking, I tried liquidity providing, but none of them has paid as much as affiliation. And that is my personal experience. What you are going to do is absolutely up to you. You should do whatever you actually love to do and can combine with an aspect that might generate you a passive income opportunity. I give you another example. If you are able to build a business that you can automate, simple example, I have a Signals group. The Signals group is running on automation for me. I'm completely hands off. I have maybe to do 30 minutes of work a month on that group. Otherwise, that group is running automatically. So you just have to find something that you potentially can automate, or where you don't have to put in a lot of effort to generate a little bit of passive income. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you then in the next one.